Hey folks, how you doing? How have you been? Leducium here, continuing to play some more of Hearthstone, and this time I'm going to play some more ranked games as a Paladin. We'll see how we do. I don't know about this particular deck. I kind of just put it together on the fly. It's alright. I played a couple of casual games with it just to see, and it's just alright. So we'll play some ranked games. We could win, we could lose. It's okay. Pyfander. I don't know your name, and it makes me mad. No. Wild Pyromancer and Consecration is not a bad combo to have. I'll keep one Aldor Peacekeeper. I'll get rid of one. And see if we can get... this deck, unfortunately, has a very high mana curve, so that kind of stinks for early stuff. I might actually just play the Wild Pyromancer to kill that off. Do I want to coin into it? Not really. In case he has magic missiles, I'll skip a turn. Let's see if he decides to play his magic missiles now. Nope, Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okay, that's kind of annoying as well. What I can do is I can play the Wild Pyromancer now. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I'll just, maybe quality Consecration, or just Consecration alone might be enough. We'll see what my opponent decides to do. I fully expect the Wild Pyromancer to die, though. Frostbolt, Magic Missiles, Arcane Explosion, Arcane Intellect. No, that one won't kill it, but we'll buff up his Mana Worm. What are you going to do, Frostbolt? Yeah. I was afraid of that. Let's put out some Haunted Creepers. I am taking damage. I am taking probably too much damage. Oh well. I could have played Aldor Peacekeeper and reset this back to 1, but it would still get buffed up. And the Aldor Peacekeeper will just die to the Sorcerer's Apprentice. This way, if he kills the spider... Jeez, more Arcane Intellect. This way, if he kills the spider, I can still... have 1/1s on the board. Now, I am sacrificing life for this gambit. I don't know if it's worthwhile, but that's what I'm doing. Yep, now I'm going to be down to 16 life. Not wonderful. I do have healing in here if I can get to it, so Leper Gnome and play something else. Another Leper Gnome, okay. I mean, this is going to hurt. Let's not kid ourselves. And I will sacrifice the spiders to kill this. Say thanks. And save the noble sacrifice for when my opponent might have a bigger creature or a charge or something that I don't want. Now I really need... and that's not going to help me. I really need... well, this could help. Defender of Argus here. Throw down a Noble Sacrifice, which buys me a turn. We'll hit our opponent for a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't have a Flame Strike, but he might. There you go. Noble Sacrifice doing its thing. Erg. I say I need healing badly. I took way too much damage earlier. True Silver Champion will help a little bit. So we're actually gonna sacrifice some of these critters in here. And then we're gonna heal ourselves with the True Silver Champion. So this gets me outside of Fireball range, but Fireball and Hero ability will kill me, so not that wonderful. Alright, well, Fireball, Hero ability. Or just Blood Mage Thalanos Fireball. There you go. So, took too much damage there. Maybe I shouldn't have, and I should have wasted more cards on preventing that damage. But it was a risk I decided to take. And maybe it wasn't worth it, but oh well. Moving on, next match. Let's see how we do. Paladin, Pala win. We can win at least one. Damn it. Then I can try to figure out a more viable Paladin deck. Paladins always strike me as problematic in things like Constructed because of the high mana costs for a lot of their cards. Who am I playing against? Another Paladin. Oh, I should keep the Consecration. Yeah, I'll keep the stuff. I mean, it's not ideal, but the Kielbasa. Karen will come in handy. Paladins, in my opinion, have one of the best class legendaries out there. But that doesn't help me. We will play our spiders. Spiders on the moon. Spiders something in bloom. Something something spiders. System of a Down, ladies and gentlemen. Quoted perfectly. Alright, so he armors up like so. I wouldn't mind playing Wild Pyromancer and seeing what happens. Let's see if he will attack my Wild Pyromancer or not. If the wild pyromancer, if the wild pyromancer lives, we can, yes, good, okay, good, and don't do anything crazy, good, because then I can use Consecration here and clear out everything he has, taking 1 damage on my side. Not the greatest, but whatever. And then we can deal out 4 damage, and now we're tied, more or less. My opponent still has a coin and a 1-card advantage, which kind of stinks, but I do have crap on the board, and he does not, which is good. Playing the weapon doesn't count as a spell, so I could potentially do this, or I could play the Sludge Belcher. He's just going to summon a minion. Okay, fine with me. So, Sludge Belcher it is. And then we hit him for some damage. So he might have a Consecration as well, and that would be perfectly alright, because... why would that be alright? Because it kills the Pyromancer, gives me 2 1/1 spiders, and the Sludge Belcher only takes 2 damage. Next I could play Cairn, Mr. Bloodhoof, Esquire the Third. Alright, Defender of Argus, so he's got some good taunt stuff going on. Not gonna help him a whole ton, if you know what I mean. I don't. You know, I could do Argent Protector, and that keeps the Pyromancer alive, which might be worthwhile. I don't know. If I play this, is it worth killing that? It's a lot of damage, but it keeps his side of the board clear. Not boar. He doesn't have a boar on his side. What am I talking about? Sunwalker. Very frustrating. But manageable. We'll run our spiders in. And I will actually run both the Pyromancer and the 2/2 into it. I'll attack with a 3/5. I'm going to say screw it and attack with the weapon. Take the healing. Take the hit. And we will play Karen, and we'll play Noble Sacrifice. Because he doesn't have a way of getting rid of my secrets. Only hunters can get rid of secrets with Flare. So I might as well, even if he knows what the secret is. I mean, who cares? Guardian of Kings, of course, he's got healing, because Paladins have a tendency to do that. That's okay. Perfect timing for an Aldor Peacekeeper to make that a non-threat. We'll play our Acolyte of Pain as well, and we'll just go in for damage. Really. And play our 1-1. So Consecration here would stink a little bit. It would not be the end of the world. And we can keep on hitting for damage. And I might be able to... Equality really stinks, but it still doesn't kill everything. Equality, Consecration. Yep. So that gets me a card. Still gets me another Karen. Gets me a Slime. Perfect. I can work with this. And... uh-oh. Noble Sacrifice. So he's got a Wild Pyromancer. He probably should have played Wild Pyromancer first. I mean, maybe he shouldn't have. It doesn't matter. I've won. We're going to say, well played. And hit him for 5. Hit him for 2. And that's the end of the Kielbasa. That was a good game. And I have to keep that in mind as a lesson to myself, that equality consecration combo is really good, but the problem is you can't do it until 6 mana, and by that time you've probably taken a bunch of damage. And if your opponent is holding back a few creatures in their hand just in case that happens and you're just taking damage, well, that's how you lose. So something to keep an eye on. Anyways, we're gonna keep playing. Chimorin, the Druid. I don't know. We're gonna play against you. I really like the Faceless Manipulator, but I have to get rid of it. Got the Argent Protector, 2 Argent Protectors, Noble Sacrifice, True Silver Champion. We'll see what our opponent plays. Unfortunately, with the Druid, he can trigger the Noble Sacrifice with his own hero ability. So it makes it a little useless in that regard. Nothing yet, so we will end our turn. I don't want to have him trigger it with his hero ability, obviously, because that does me no good. So, Innervate. He's going to go for more mana. What's he going to do? Ascension Shieldmaster. Great card. It stinks. We will coin into a Death Lord. So at least this buys me several turns. And I could Argent Protector for a couple of turns on the Death Lord. He's going to Wrath for 3. For 1. And get a card. Interesting. And hit that for 3. And that's his turn. We could Aldor Peacekeeper and effectively neuter that, or I could Argent Protector. I think I'll save the Aldor Peacekeeper. We will do this. Give a Divine Shield. And he's probably going to try to pop the Divine Shield with himself. I'm going to Noble Sacrifice. And I'm going to hold off. I could have attacked into his Ascension Shieldmaster, but then that just takes the Divine Shield off and he gets another hit, so doesn't make sense for me to do that right now. He's going to, well, Growth, Innervate, get more mana, and kill my 2-2 with Keeper of the Groove. Grove? Tomato to Grovo? Tomato? Land Hands is going to be very nice. We're going to kill this with our critter. Pop one of these things and kill his Keeper of the Grove. Good. Okay. So, neither of us have a lot of cards. Neither of us have a lot of life. Well, we have a lot of life. We don't have a lot on the board. So it's kind of interesting. What are you going to do? Swipe. Get yourself a creature. Hopefully it's nothing terrible. Another Keeper of the Grove. So that's great because he doesn't trigger its ability. 1/4 I can live with. So we're gonna go ahead and murder this thing. We're gonna summon some spiders. We're gonna summon a recruit and move on. So things will battle cry cost 2 more mana. Yeah, which is perfectly alright. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. This might be a perfect opportunity to use equality. Equality. Yeah. And just summon a bunch of 1/1s. 1/1s all over the place. And hope he doesn't have a way of killing all these 1/1s like a swipe, but that's okay. I'm gearing up to play Lay on Hands eventually. I don't need the health, but I do need the card draw. He's gonna start murdering my 1/1s, of course, with his hero ability. Kinda stinks. I don't know if I would have done that. Alright, so we could play our Sludge Belcher, we could play this guy. I'm just summoning 1/1s right now. I don't need to play Argent Protector yet to protect the Sludge Belcher. I almost wish I had taken more damage so I could get a better benefit out of Lay on Hands. But I kind of really want the card draw. Ooh, that stinks. Good play of Black Knight. I mean, really stinks for me. Do I want to neuter Black Knight? No. What I think I will do is buff these guys up. 2, 2, 5. And unfortunately I'm going to lose him right away, but that's okay. I'll get a bunch of spiders. And that's what we're going to do. I could have played the Argent Protector. I'm still waiting for something better and bigger to play with. Chillin' Yeti could be that. Or Harvest Golem. No, probably Chillin' Yeti. Why would you hit my taunt? I'm just trying to think of what the hell he's trying to do. Anyways. We will use Argent Protector on this guy. Or should I save it for Shade of Naxxramas? Let's reconsider. Aldor Peacekeeper, yeah. I do want to use Aldor Peacekeeper on this guy. Because then this survives. And I can use that against the Golem. 2 damage. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm thinking we play the Shade of Naxxramas. And we play the Argent Protector on the Shade of Naxxramas to keep it nice and protected. So not only is it going to keep getting stronger, it's also got Divine Shield for a turn. Wild Growth, that's going to get him a card. So, yep, play excess mana. Trade for my Defender of Argus. It's fine. Play another Nerubian Warlord, okay. Not a big deal. And Swipe's annoying, but I'm luckily my Shade is at least protected. He's going to kill my 2/1, which is annoying. Oh wow. My Shade is protected and it's going to keep getting stronger. And I'm thinking, okay, I could take a turn to play Lay on Hands, or I could Faceless Manipulator the Shade and just get a crazy out of control Shade. I think that's the better choice. And we'll just let both Shades kind of grow. Ooh, that stinks, because I was really planning on playing Lay on Hands on the following turn. Oh well, I'm going to take a little bit of damage. Not the end of the world. And I'm going to play Aldor Peacekeeper on Lothab. Summon me 1/1. And you know what? I can probably bring the Shades out. He'll kill one of them if I do. So I'd rather not. I'm going to wait a turn on the on both shades. It's a little greedy because that can happen. At least that golem died. And he's just going to get 1 damage in. Okay. You know, I could do Wild Pyromancer lay on hands. That'll get rid of the Divine Shield. I'll still lose a shade, basically, but at least... yeah, I think it's the better alternative. And it kills his golem. 1, a 2, a 3. And unfortunately I have to lose a shade. And boom, hit him for 5.
I have no time for games.
Aye, Sylvanas. You know, I have one of those as well. And a Lothab in this deck, so... I only have 11 cards. I'm bound to get one of them eventually. I think we'll put the Death Lord out there. I could use Consecration here, but maybe I won't. Thinking we just summon a whole bunch of stuff. Hope Sylvanas doesn't die. Shouldn't be able to die to the Death Lord, so that is good. And I'm just going to go for face damage. I have a distinct life advantage at the moment. The taunt is really nice. Savage Roar. That is going to be enough to get past my taunt, which stinks. Of course, but he does lose some creatures in the process. And what does he get? Oh, he gets a taunt of his own. That stinks. That stinks for many reasons. Why are you hitting the shade with your face? You're going to take... oh, I see. You're going to trade that. Makes sense. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Consecration first. Injure the stuff. I'm going to run the Loot Hoarder. And the 1/1 into that. Kill that. Then I will run my Acolyte of Pain into Sylvanas. Kills Sylvanas, doesn't get him a creature, gets me a card. And then just to be a dick, I'm going to put my own Sylvanas out here, so that way he knows. Also, if he plays something huge like an 8/8 Ironbark Protector or an Ancient of War, I just get the Ancient of War. Beep. So now we put our other cards out here, Cairn and the Shade, and then I'll play Lothab on the next turn. What's he gonna do? He's gonna play Harvest Golem and attack me directly. Alright, so I don't have... yeah, I do. I have lethal. 7 and 4. I mean 3 and 4. Is lethal damage. Oh, it's not. No. What am I doing? He had 8. I didn't realize he had 8 HP, so a little premature on that. Oops, my bad. Oh well. I still have a great board. He can barely cast any spells. I mean, not that he has any spells that are that much mana. Just plays another Sunwalker, which is really annoying. These Sunwalkers are just frustratingly bad. Is he gonna kill himself? He is. So, that's the end of that. And, let's play some more. Yeah, almost got the beatdown achievement done. Just 3 out of 5 for the Paladin or Priest win. I like my Priest deck, and I would have played with Priest, but I play with Priest a lot, so I thought Paladin would be a nice change of pace, and here we are Playing Paladin, having fun. Something, something, something. Hooray. Mario Maker? The Mario Maker? I have no idea. People with their silly names. We're going to get rid of one Wild Pyromancer. The other stuff I'm keeping because it's really good. Wild Pyromancer Consecration. Good combination. I like it. What are we playing against the Shaman? Shaman will be interesting. Might be difficult. Might not be. Who knows? Shade of Naxxramas, of course, is going to be great. I love the Shade of Naxxramas. I have both of them in here. It's a great card. I was thinking when building this deck initially of doing a Blessing of Kings, a Blessing of Might, Acidic Swamp Ooze, not Acidic Swamp Ooze, the other Ooze, Echoing Ooze sort of deck, but it's so gimmicky. It's so like dependent on getting the right combination of cards at the right time. I figured the win ratio for it would be just terrible and not worth doing at all. So instead, went with the Shade of Naxxramas. No Blessing of Kings in this deck. I do like the Wild Pyromancer Consecration combo simply because the Wild Pyromancer quality combo, simply because it allows me to clear the board of difficult creatures. But aside from that, plus Wild Pyromancer is a pretty decent card. It's, you know, 3/2 for 2. Granted, it does kill my own minions that I summon, but what can you do? Sometimes that can't be helped. Is my opponent ever gonna... Okay, go. Thank you. So, even though I mulliganed the Wild Pyromancer, I get another Wild Pyromancer back. Wonderful. Whatever. I'm actually going to play the Wild Pyromancer here because I'd rather save the coin for when I might need it, like a turn 5 Sylvanas. So... now this will let me pick off his totems. I don't know what he'll want to do. He may... I could always... coin counts as a spell too, so I could always trigger the Wild Pyromancer with a coin. He may want to play... what will he play? If he plays... Howl the... whatever... Howl the Wild or whatever it is where he gets 2 wolves, I could coin Consecration to kill them. And he won't have any mana, but that kills my Wild Pyromancer. Yeah, I don't know. Or he might not play anything at all, and he might just sit here. Waiting for time to run out. I hope time does run out, because I hate playing against people who do this, and if this is how the game is going to go, I'd rather him run out of time and let me just win and move on to the next opponent. Good. Okay. Alright, so he lost his turn there. Wonderful. We will Death Lord. You know what, I'd rather him not have totems. Makes my life a little bit easier if he doesn't. And looks like he is away from the keyboard or something. I don't know. So he's given up, kind of. Alright, good. Makes my life easier. What do we got? Karen? Good, wonderful. We're going to hit him for 5. And I'm going to summon a Shade of Naxxramas. And we'll move on. Nice thing is, since he let the time run out once, now he only gets 15 seconds a turn. Makes things a little bit faster. But will you go eventually? No. So it's fine. Alright, good. Good enough. So I'm going to bring my Shade out because I feel like it's safe enough to do so. Summon all this other stuff. I'm trying to kill him as quickly as possible now. Did he actually do something? I think he... no. So now he's back to 15 seconds. I think I'm not sure if this rope is 10 seconds or 15. I think this is a 10, so you start at 15 and then at 10 this triggers. This animation triggers. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 12 damage. Get him down to 5. Consecration can get him down a little bit more. That's okay. We'll just play Sylvanas. Not that I needed to, but whatever. So, if I did Consecration, I would have gotten him down to 3. This is only minions. So, yeah. Doesn't really matter. Good. I like a free win. I don't like when people waste other people's time, though. And unfortunately, that's what this guy ended up doing. Because, you know, if you're going to step away from the keyboard, have the consideration to just concede the game. Makes things a lot easier for everyone involved. I understand having to step away for somebody coming at the door, or you're needed somewhere, or whatever. But it's just, you know, boom, concede. That's all you need to do. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. Let's move on. And we got the beat down. Let's see if we can get one more win. And get the Paladin or Priest Dominance quest done. I had a bunch of gold. I spent all of it on cards. Just because when the new month rolls around, and I'm playing, this is Sunday, I believe, it's the last day of August. When September rolls around, I'm going to actually try to put an effort into playing through ranked and try to get, I don't know, my goal, if I can get into like rank 7 or 6, I'd be very happy. I think it's doable, but I will have to put some effort into it, so I will have to steal some cards, try to get things like Leroy or Ragnaros. Both of those are great legendaries that I wish I had. Mithra. No, Mathira. So, anyways, I'm going to try working on ranked. So I got a bunch of cards. Did not get those guys, unfortunately, but I did get a bunch of cards that I can turn into dust and get at least one of those. Don't want to play the Eldor Peacekeeper. I don't really want to use Argent Protector just yet, so for now we'll just do this. It will be worth doing Defender of Argus, though, I think. That's annoying. Don't do it. You know I'll kill it as soon as... If you attack that one, I'll use the other one to kill your Spell Power Totem, Wrath of Air Totem. But I don't have any creatures, which is kind of unfortunate. Another totem. Don't get taunt. Ah, crap. That stinks as well. But this, my friend, is exactly what I needed. Lets me do stuff like that, and I guess I might as well hit him directly because I can't do anything while the healing totem is there. But I can get rid of his Flame Tongue totem, which is good. That stinks. Several options. I could faceless manipulate this and get myself healing for my side, which isn't terrible, but also not wonderful. I really don't have great options for stuff to play, so I'll play the creepers. I'll get me a 1/1, and I will kill that because it's going to be annoying. He can pick out, as long as that's alive, he can take off, can kill all my 1/1s that I would summon, so I can't have that. I really wish I had something I could play. Or even a consecration would be wonderful. What are you doing? What is your ultimate goal? Okay, so you summon another taunt. And a fairy dragon. Consecration would just be the most wonderful thing. Well, pyromancer. But I don't have any spells. So, let's do this. Let's do this. That still lives, that lives, and now I have a bit of a board, except for shamans have good AoE. Lightning Storm right now would clear my board entirely. So Unbound Elemental and Lightning Storm, yeah. Unfortunately. Now, how do I want to play this? I'm thinking Guardian of Kings right now. Or I could Faceless Manip the Unbound Elemental. Or I can do some crazy Wild Pyromancer combos and hope to play land hands, but I think I'll play Guardian of Kings. That gets me back to 30. He can't kill Guardian of Kings easily without running at least a few cards into it. He might have a Hex, though, which would stink. Yep, he has a Hex. Or does he have a Lightning Bolt? It's a Lightning Bolt, okay. That 4/6 needs to go before it gets out of control. So I can Faceless Manip the 4/6 and also put Argent Protector on it. Which seems reasonable. Or I can Faceless Manip the 4/6 and put Eldar Peacekeeper on it, turning it into a 1/6 while I have a 4/6. Hopefully he does not have a Hex, but it doesn't look like he does. Probably more Lightning Bolts. Forked Lightning, okay. It's somewhat annoying. You know why it's really annoying? Because I can't freaking kill it with my True Silver Champion, because it's going to get healed by 1. I need a Consecration. Sludge Belcher will help a little bit. And let's get the True Silver Champion out. And you know what? We need to work on stopping this healing first and foremost. Then we need to work on stopping the rest of this crap. This is not the worst, but it's not the best of as far as things go. Crap. He did have a Hex. Well, at least I got the Hex out of the way. Oh, come on with the healing totems. Okie dokie. Well, we're going to use Wild Pyromancer. We're going to use Lay on Hands. Doesn't really kill anything, but it injures a lot of stuff. Gets it close to being dead. And, I'm gonna kill this. Now, this allows me to play Consecration next turn, potentially clearing the board, but if not, I should have probably killed this thing. I think I screwed up. I should have attacked that thing. But it would have been healed. But it would have been healed to 2. Right now it's just ridiculously out of control. I can use Aldor Peacekeeper again, which I probably will. I need to use Shade of Naxxramas here to clear all this crap. Not Shade of Naxxramas. We are going to use Consecration. We're going to clear all this crap. We're going to use Aldor Peacekeeper on this. We're going to use our Argent Protector on our Aldor Peacekeeper. And we're eventually going to kill this thing. It's just taking forever. He's got so much overload. Okay. Still won't kill it. Just makes it a 3-2. Okay. And he's bringing out the fire elementals, which is kind of annoying. What do I have to combat this? Another consecration. That's not really going to help me. So we'll play that and one of these. Let's fill up the board. My Shade can do good this turn. Or eventually, that's annoying too. Okay. Perfect. Don't get a healing totem. Good. Not great, but... And I didn't take the damage, which means I can clear out most of his board without too much worry. So we're gonna definitely use Consecration here. We're gonna play Argent Peacekeeper on this thing and take out the Yeti. We're gonna play another Shade and we're gonna move on. Good. This is getting somewhere. Still kind of tight, but the 2 Shades should help. He already used a Hex. He might take out 1 Shade if he has another Fire Elemental. Nope, but he does have a Flame Tongue Totem, which kind of stinks. He can definitely take out one of the Shades and probably use his weapon to take that out, which also sucks. And a Manatide Totem, which I would love to get rid of as soon as possible, but it's easier said than done. What do I get? Equality. Equality might help. No, it won't, because that just kills this. If I wait a turn, I'm going to take 2, 2, and 2, 6 damage, putting me at 4. However, if I kill this, I will probably lose the Shade. And then I won't have a good way of killing these things. Unless I kill that and I play Equality on the following turn. So hoping he leaves my 1-1 alive, I'll play Equality. And I'll start picking off some of his stuff. I could really use some more cards. All my legendaries, basically. Nope, I'm dead, I think. Yep. Well, that stinks. Unfortunately, Equality wasn't going to help me or anything. So, that is the end of that. Oh well. That's close. Close enough. Shall we play one more? I think we shall. See how we do. I'm actually happy that I've played all these games so far and haven't run into any hand locks or any Zoolock decks. I hope that meta is finally over. I don't know if it is, but And I don't know if... Oh, god damn it, I spoke too soon. And of course now I get like Faceless Manipulator, Lothab, Defender of Argus. All this stuff's going back. Deathlord is really good. Wild Pyromancer could be really good if I get a timely consecration or equality. Shade could be useful too. If I can get it to grow out of control. So, like I said, I spoke too soon. And this is probably a Zulok deck, based on the fact that he played something on the first turn. That's okay. Harvest Gold, okay. And he's going to make sure to get rid of that. He loses his own shade, and that's okay. I can work with this stuff because I'm going to play a Deathlord here. And we'll see what my opponent decides to do. He's going to tap for a card because he doesn't have anything good this turn. Use Power Overwhelming. Okay. So he is gonna kill my creature there and gets his own Shade of Nexramus, which is actually pretty terrible for me. This is a wonderful opportunity though to use Consecration. I'm glad I had it. I didn't know I had it. That was a perfect draw. Got rid of some very powerful creatures there. Mostly both of his shades are gone. So he can't do that. He's got a lot of golden cards, which kind of worries and annoys me. I could use Consecration here, but there's no point. Instead, I'm going to use my Haunted Creeper and my own Shade of Nexramus. And we'll see what you have to say about that. I can let it grow out of control. For a bunch of turns. So we'll play the Aldor Peacekeeper on the Sludge. Maybe I should have played Sylvanas. But we'll start getting a bunch of creatures. Now I have 5 damage on the board, if I'm not counting the Shade. I'm hoping my opponent actually plays more creatures, because then I have an excuse for using Consecration again. But I want the Shade to really grow out of control, and then just be able to get a nice hit in for like 6 or 7 damage. Plus gets it out of range of doing things like
No time for games.
I don't want to put my own Sylvanas out there because I don't want to trade Sylvanas for Sylvanas, so I think I have to ignore his Sylvanas for now. I could use Consecration, or I can trade the Shade in. Let's do this. 1, 1, 1. Yeah, so the problem being, he's going to try to get his Sylvanas to die. How am I going to deal with it? If I put my own Sylvanas out there, trades my Sylvanas into his Sylvanas, he can get my Shade. For now, I'm just going to summon a 1/1. Here's the plan. What I'm going to do is take the damage from Sylvanas. I'll get the land hands next turn. Mortal Coil this turn, that's fine. Because what I can do is trade. He's trying to kill off stuff so that I can't kill his 1/2. I think. And so that I can trade the Shade for the Sylvanas. And that's the best bet I have, I believe. So I'm gonna basically sacrifice most of my hand here. And that's okay. We're gonna get rid of that. We are going to trade this for that. We're gonna trade the Shade for the Sylvanas. So he doesn't get anything. Then I'm going to take out my True Silver Champion, or I can land hands. Or I could Lotheb. Does he have 5 damage? He does not. Yeah, let's play our own Sylvanas. Screw it. So, now I have a Sylvanas on the board, which could potentially mean I can get a demon, especially if he gets a really good one from the Void Caller. He's going to tap, try to get cards. So he does Sense Demons. He's only at 3 mana, which is great. And he gets a 5/7, which is good because it has charge, and he's going to attack me directly, which is perfectly fine. And hope that I don't get his 5/2. I do. Wonderful. So I get his 5/2. I'm going to play Noble Sacrifice here. I'm also going to play land hands on myself. Get 3 cards. 1, a 2, a 3. And then I'm going to hit him for 5. I had a 50-50 shot of getting that or the spiders. Glad I got that RNG paid out. Luckily. Doesn't always. So spiders ran into Noble Sacrifice, and then he plays Void Terror to kill that off. Get a stronger Void Terror and stuff. It's okay. What are we gonna do? I think at this point, Wild Pyromancer Consecration is a good start. Won't kill everything. It'll injure it significantly. This will be almost dead, which is fine. Then I'm thinking I run this into the 4/1. I'll leave the 3/2 alive for now. Then I cast this, and I kill that while only taking 1 damage. So most of the board has been cleared, and my opponent's at 8 cards and I'm at 14, so at this rate I may get him to run out of cards. He's going to try to go for a random demon. What did he get? A 5/7. That stinks. Of course. Life taps again. Puts out a Nerubian Egg. Okay. We are going to play our Deathlord here, and we're going to play Lotheb, so he can't do much in the way of summoning stuff. And I kind of want to... I can't do enough damage to really kill that using what I have on the board, so...
For justice.
I'm going to hit him directly. Screw it, I'm going to go for the face. At this point I have 5/2. I have enough damage to do lethal if he doesn't clear my board, so... he's gonna Black Knight. That's so annoying. Where are people coming up with all these legendaries? Who do they think they are? Okay, well, it's fine. Screw it. Yeah. No. You know what? We'll use that on Guardian of Kings. Let's get a card first. We'll use this on the Sludge Belcher. Boom. Sludge Belcher, boom. Alright, good luck, your Black Knight. Unless you can bounce the Black Knight. Okay, that works. Son of a bitch. Just has an answer for everything. Well, luckily I have a lot of health, and he's down to 4 cards. I still have my Karen Bloodhoof in here, and maybe other stuff. Now, I wish I could do this better, but I can't. So we'll do it like this, where I'm going to kill that off, and I'm going to get some taunts up, so this buys me a turn without taking too much damage. You get spiders, it's fine. Gotta run the 2-1 into it. Gets his Nerubian Egg power overwhelming, which is fine. That's all the power overwhelmings he's got, at least. I don't have any more consecrations, which kind of stink, but I do have other stuff like a Shade of Naxxramas, and I get to heal myself. And we'll just run into one of the spiders, because why not? So he still should have some damage, but yeah, I'm taking a lot this turn. What do I have? Equality? No. Argent Protector will help. Kill that. Kill that. Yeah, he's almost out of cards. So, he has a few choices. He can attack me directly, or he can try to clear what I have on the board. But he's only got 4 cards left to do so. I don't have any more ways of gaining life. And he's officially out of cards. So he's going to start losing life on the next turn. So unless he can really kill me, I should be able to clear out what he has on the board. Haha. Awesome. All your gold legendaries won't save you. So, anyways, that was a lot of fun. That was a really good game there at the end. And folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. It helps me out a whole bunch. It helps me out a whole bunch. Let's try that again. Please leave a like. It helps me out a whole bunch. It really shows your support. And if you enjoyed the channel, feel free to subscribe. You get updates whenever I post new stuff. And as always, my name's Laducium. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'll see you folks later. Bye.